Hey everybody, Rory from ANSgear, and we got a brand new loader from HK out in front of us. This is the HK Sonic loader. So this is a basic loader. It's kind of like a an old Revolution, or what other loaders were like that? Evolutions, Revolutions, just a basic impeller on the inside, or a Pinocchio kind of setup on the inside. It has a little tongue that sticks out, and when the ball rolls over and flips the tongue, that's what tells it to spin on the inside. So it's not sound activated, it's not eye activated, it's kind of like sensor activated. Runs on one 9-volt battery. Excuse me. Runs on a 9-volt battery, and it is speed feed compatible. So it breaks apart with no tools. Holds about 200 rounds. They say 22 plus BPS. I think that's yet to be determined. I don't think I've ever seen a standard agitating loader go that fast. Maybe you can get peaks of that fast, but a consistent standard feed rate of 22 BPS, I don't think so. But hey, that's not up to me. And then it's got one touch on and off. So one button to turn it on, to turn it off. That's all you need to do is just turn it on and turn it off. So in the box here, you're going to get, just a basic how to do card. And then with all your information on the back of it right there. I'm going to take it apart. So we've got this here. Let's just do a little weight on it. It says lighter and faster. So not even a pound. So we've got 11 ounces, almost 12 ounces. So 3/4 of a pound for that setup right there. Pretty lightweight as far as loaders go. The lid flips up on the backside right here. This top, or the lid piece, it does come off. If you push that down, you can pull the lid off and then throw your speed feed on there. If you're going to put one on. The front, well, actually, let's look at the bottom. Here's a button right here. You push this button on and off, and then there's a little light right here. And however the light blinks at you, it kind of tells you what status the battery is in there, whether it's dead, half dead, fully charged, whatever it happens to be. But that's in your manual. It tells you like, well, if it's doing this, this is what it means. All right. So lid's up. We don't need to have the lid up to get the loader apart, but I've already got it up. Backside right here, there is a little tab. You can see that right there. We're just going to lift that tab up, and we're going to pull the lid off. So the lid's off. There we go. Got our lid. Here's our tray, and here's our impeller. This thing just actually spins that way. And it's flexible. You can see I can bend these pretty well on here. So it's got good give and everything like that. So once the stack, or if it does stack up inside there, it's not going to keep, or it's not going to smash any paint or anything right there. So it's got flexibility to go up and over a ball if it needs to. The tray itself, you do need to remove to get the battery in. Got the spring ramp right there. Once the paint goes in and kind of like fills up inside here, it'll force the ramp down, and you can fill up your paint, about 200 rounds. But as the paint gets fed in there, it's possible that if you didn't have the ramp back here, or the spring, that the paint would kind of pool up back here, and it wouldn't necessarily get into the front right there. So with the ramp being on a hinge, as the weight above it gets less, the hinge is going to move up, and it's going to help force paint into the tray and then down inside the loader. That's in a lot of loaders now, that spring tray. To get the tray out, you just push forward right here where it says push tray forward. So we're going to push tray forward. That's going to allow us to lift up the entire tray and take it out. There's nothing in the bottom except for the little rubber gasket for the button that we would push on, but the button is actually part of the tray back here. And in here is where our battery goes. So one 9-volt battery is going to slide into that slot right there. Luckily, I've got one right here. Make sure you line up your terminals properly. Let's see. It's going to go in like this. And then you kind of hinge it down in there. You push it in and then snap it down, and that's what holds it in place. So there's no like screws or clips or anything, or a harness that holds it together. The force of the terminal pushing against the battery pushes it back against that little lip and keeps it from going anywhere. And then when you put it back down in here, it's not going to go fall out. So if we turn it on right here, see our lights on. There's our tray. Here's our little sensor. It's this little like tongue right here. You see as I flip it, it spins. Now as a ball rolls down and out through there, it rolls across that tongue and is going to make it spin. Kind of like you can see it flexing that tongue right there. As it goes by and the tongue springs back, it goes bzz, bzz, and spin, spin, spin. So that's how it works. I'm just going to feed back down in there. So let's put this back together. When we put it back together, there's a little notch or nose at the front right here. That's going to go underneath the little clip at the front right here. We go under there like that. Then we push together and hear it snap. It means we're all back together. Take our top shell, clip the front on, and then snap down. And then we can fill it up. So let's get our tray right here. Some paint bullets. Now I'm going to put my finger over the bottom because if I just start pouring paint in there, the paint's going to run through it and fall out the bottom. All right, so we got that there. Ready? Let's load some paint. I mean, it's not slow in any way. You do see a little bit of a little gaps inside there that with a true force feeding loader, you wouldn't see. But overall, as far as how it feeds really well. I think I can do this without dumping it all over the place. Fingers crossed. Hey. Let's go again. Ready? Not bad, not bad. So that's what you have right there. The new Sonic loader from HK runs on one 9-volt battery, easy to disassemble, consistently feeding 22 BPS. I don't know, but enough for anybody to be out there shooting 10.2 balls per second. Ease of use, on, off, easy disassembly, easy to clean up. It's a nice little loader right here. So the brand new Sonic from HK, get yours today at ANSgear.com.